Hey, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it appears that eBay is over with, guys. It's just done. It's not going to work anymore. I'm just kidding, guys. I want to make that topic to the video. The craziest thing is on YouTube, guys, is negative video titles get more attraction than positive. That is why this is saying, but that isn't the only reason this is saying eBay is over with, okay? Here's the truth is, we're going into this will be, by the end of this year, we'll be at 3 years, right? By November, we'll be at 3 years of reselling. The truth is, every January and February we have encountered, sales went like a screeching halt, okay? Now, we didn't have December the prior year be a bad sales month like we did this year. This year, our December was terrible, and it's not only us. I've talked to multiple resellers. I've talked to them that's been reselling for 18 years of their life, and they're having terrible sales right now, and they list 60 items a day. So if you are feeling like maybe eBay's not working for you anymore, don't get confused, guys. This happens every single year on eBay where your sales will decrease. Jimmy Davis, what is up? I hope you're doing super rad, buddy. Thanks for watching. The truth is, in any type of business, you have seasons. Matter of fact, we go to a gas station every single day when I'm taking my fiance to work. We stop in, we grab a coffee, you know, and we built a relationship with this gentleman that owns this gas station, and even him, in the month of January and February is doing so. And this is petroleum, guys. He's selling gasoline. So all markets have their ups and their down times. Of course, do you think you sell more gasoline during the winter or the summer? I mean, of course, you're going to consistently sell gasoline. People got to get to work. But people do a lot more driving in the summertime opposed to the wintertime. So now getting back to eBay it's not over with, guys. It's not dead. This happens every single year right around this time. Even on Marketplace, sometimes your sales will slow down, or any other platforms. It's a thing. Listen, people in the winter months, okay, at least in Michigan, I don't know about where else, you know, where you might be. You ever hear of people calling depression in the winter like the winter blues? What it is people ain't getting enough sunlight. They're not getting outside, enjoying enough sunlight to feel energized and motivated. They feel locked and condemned in their house, at least in Michigan. People might not admit that, but what you begin to do is you start getting stir crazy, and you almost go into like a winter depression. People don't buy when they're depressed. People buy when they're happy, and they want to buy something, they want something new and make me more happy. Now there is severe cases of depression where people will do nothing but buy to try to buy their happiness. But the truth is, guys, this is going to happen every single year that you resell. Don't feel like eBay is over. Once again, from a couple videos ago, eBay is the second, actually it's the #1 largest used reselling platform there is. Of course, Amazon's bigger, but they sell the majority of brand new items. Opposed to eBay, 800 and some odd million people a month visit the platform. It's not dead. It's not going nowhere. If your sales are slow, now I've talked to other people where their sales ain't slowed down one bit, right? But right now, our sales have slowed down. Like, I'm used to 25, 30 items a day getting packaged up, sent out, right down to sometimes only 10. And, that's sketchy for me. Like, I mean, I know a lot of people think, well, hey, 10 sales a day would be great. And it is. But when you go from 25 to 30 items sold a day to 10, that is a big impact on your income. But it's not over, guys. It's not done. This fad will go away, too. People, again, we're right around the season, guys. People are already getting their taxes back. So you're going to see a spike in sales as long as you're consistent on the platform. I think eBay really pays attention when sales are good. How do you react? When sales are bad, how do you react? Right? If sales are bad, you still list items every day. eBay still wants to see you active, right? That doesn't mean it's the end. Maybe you can just stock up on your inventory for the slow month, during the slow months. That way, when the busy seasons hit, bam, bing, bam, boom, boom, you got a shit ton of items that get to be sold. Think of it that way, opposed to sales suck, I'm done, I gave up, right? Crazy part here. We linked up this summer with a couple that declutter houses and they do estate sales. And the awesome thing about this couple, if you're in the local area, their name is Mother Declutter. And if you ever need your home, maybe you lost a significant other one or whatever, if you ever need your home emptied, these people are amazing. They do it all for free, and then they have a free estate sale and give people everything. So if you like, look their Facebook group up. It's called Mother Declutter. But not only are awesome in that aspect, and they give back to the community so much, they also donate clothes to us, which is super rad, right? But another thing they do is, I did not know, as she does like me. She don't make as much content like this directed towards eBay. But before I did eBay content, guys, I was motivational speaking about how to change your life around, how to become happy, and how to become successful with life in general. Not maybe financial success, although that usually follows. Once you start becoming happy and grateful for things in life, it's funny because the money follows, right? So I think happiness, success is the most important thing before your income success. If you think your income success is going to bring you happiness, it's a bunch of bullshit. It's not going to happen. It's not going to work. But the coolest thing is, I never knew this. I was having a moment. I was speaking with the owner of Mother Declutter, and I'm not putting their names out there, their personal names, because it's not my business to do that. I'm sure they wouldn't mind, but without asking, I don't do that stuff. But the coolest thing is, I was like, I was down in a slump, right? And here I am. I'm trying to motivate you guys, and here I was down in a slump, right? That's one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. Continue to be dedicated to our channel, guys, which rock on all you guys. We are over 2,500 people now in this group. Okay, we only started this group about a year and a half-ish ago. When I first started this niche here in the new store on eBay is about when I started this channel, guys. 2,500 people. Okay, to some of you guys, you think that there's 8 billion people in the world and that ain't nothing. But you guys, we started with just me in the group. And we built it to 2,500 people that are bringing good feedback. This is not a, hey, drop your item group and BOLO group. Okay, it's not that. Maybe if you find something that is a good find and it's really popular, this might surprise some of you guys and girls. But there's a huge BOLO going on right now, and it is vintage 50s and 60s granny panties. And no, you cannot go and buy used granny panties and sell them on eBay. Just don't do that. It is the wrongest thing to do. If you can go out there though in thrift stores and find them with the tags on them, you're talking $50 a pair. $50 to $75 a pair, and women are waiting to see them come. Men are buying them too. I don't want to know why they're buying them. I don't know. I don't care. It's none of my business. Do your thing. But they're buying them too, right? So that is one big thing that's going on right now is vintage panties. So if you find them brand new with the tag on it, grab them up, right? But the truth is, guys, what I was talking about this Mother Declutter is how important it is to network with people. Little did I know this woman gets up in front of colleges and speaks motivation to everybody, right? I didn't know that. I didn't even know we shared that in common, right? We become friends. They like to declutter. They like to sell on eBay too, right? We do too. I'm like, yeah, cool friends. They're very good energy people. They just bring a lot of light into our lives, right? So here I am shooting the shit with them earlier today and thanking them for a suggestion they sent to us. And we got to talk, and I'm just like, I'm not even going to lie to you. The past couple of weeks has been tough, guys. I have told you guys about that. I was in a dark area. It's been tough. You know how hard it is to be going through tough moments like that in your own life and then come on something like this and motivate you guys not to give up and be happy and succeed? The reason I do that is because I want to see everybody succeed. But what a lot of people don't realize in reselling, what's going to happen, you're going to have some dark moments, man. You just got to get through them dark moments. Through them dark moments, you build your character and you build your strength to get that candle lit back up under your ass to give you more motivation than you ever had in your life. And then you attack. Then all of a sudden, some shit really starts changing once you get through the dark areas, guys. Now, I'm not trying to scare anybody into getting into reselling that it's going to be depressing or whatever. But hey, let's face it. In life, we all go through series of down moments, right? What do we do to come on and remember who we are, remember where we're going, remember what we are about, how far have you made it up until this point? The greatest thing is, like I said, this woman spoke out to me today and it was like, it's crazy you say something about motivational speaking, because I've been doing the same thing for X amount of years and I speak at community colleges. I'm just like, you got to see the importance of networking. I would have never knew that about this woman I would have never knew that if I wasn't vulnerable enough and humble enough to admit to her what was going on in my life. So I think it's very important to be open and honest on these groups, guys. Look, man, I'm not killing it every day, man. You know, this is real reselling right here. This group talks about real reselling, not the whole $6,000 in one weekend. Look at me, rah 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 rah. Right? Look, that's not all the time. For one, and if it is, you've been doing it for a really long time. How about you do this? Hey, Jimmy, what is it you need help with to get you to $6,000 in sales in a month? Right? How about doing something more like that, opposed to, look at me, I made $6,000 this weekend. Nobody gives a shit that you made $6,000 this weekend. Them YouTube videos drive me nuts, and I really want to get on there and say bad things, but then I look just as bad. So I just don't even give them any views or anything like that, right? But I try making a group that is as genuine as possibly can be, right? Because I have ups and I've had downs too before, guys. We're at almost $11,000 a month, right back down to $8,200 a month, right? That happens to everybody. And you figure, then you start dissecting some things, right? You start saying, how did that happen? What transpired to take me from almost $11,000 a month to $8,000 a month, right? Well, something had to happen. I was going through some dark moments. I wasn't listing as many items. Maybe I wasn't finding as many good quality items as I was finding the months prior. But hey, still think about it. Even at $8K a month, bringing home $4,000, still more money than I was making at my 9 to 5. Right? So just, you have to start thinking of a positive side effect, right? Of even this slow time on eBay right now. You guys, I know it's not just me. I see other people making videos that are very similar to this. And you might be going through some of them slow times. I'll tell you what happened to me. Yesterday, guys, I told you I was going through all my store and revising it, right? And there's no way I could have got through all 3,000 items. So I made it through about 16 pages on the eBay, on our eBay store, and revised 16 pages of items, which I think there's 50 items on each page. So I don't know, you do the math, right? So I was busy at that for a long time. And it really did increase my sales over the night. Like I woke up with 15 sales, where the day before I woke up with 8 sales, right? So, you know, don't think just because I'm making this video content that we got it all together. Matter of fact, I created this group to be very humble and be very honest about where we're standing in reselling and what you might go through throughout the process if you really want to be a reseller. But one thing I do advise you, don't just watch my video content for a year and say, okay, now I've seen everything he went through, I don't want to go through that, right? Just get started. Just get started, because you'll kick yourself in the ass. I did that for an entire year, guys. I studied Rally Roots, Daily Refinement, Tech Sports. I studied every single person on YouTube and Google that's ever resold, right, that I could find. For an entire year. You know what that did for my income? Nothing. Matter of fact, it took it backwards. So don't overindulge into thinking that you got to retain all the knowledge before you start applying action, because you're actually not really going to learn the knowledge. You're not really going to learn the wisdom. You might gain some knowledge of reselling, but the wisdom is actually when you apply it and you retain what you're learning. And most of the time, most people learn by doing opposed than watching. Right? Now, I'm not saying everybody. There are people that can watch it, and then you ask them what they just watched, and they can tell you verbatim every single word that come out of that person's mouth. And I'm like, holy shit, how'd you do that, right? Because I can't. If I'm sitting here watching a 15-minute video, I'll pull one point out of that whole video, and I'll focus on that, right? And that's what I learned. So, but the truth is, guys, is it's very important to network and get out there and communicate with people. She got me out of a dark area today, so did my fiance. And I'm grateful for having people like that in my life. It's important to have people on your side. And that's why I generally developed this group, guys, to just let you know, maybe you're going through a tough, slow time. You know what? You know how many, every single reseller out there's had a point where they've just been like, you know, I'm not fucking doing nothing today. You can't, there's not a single person watching this video or going to watch this video that can actually honestly say deep down inside their heart, they've never had that thought or action throughout their reselling journey. If they did, they're just lying, right? It is hard to be a robot 24/7, 365 days a year. We are designed to have mood swings. We're designed to have actually mood swings, and then the doctor says that you're bipolar, right? Whatever. That's a whole nother video, but we are actually designed to do that. We're beings of emotion and feelings, right? The ones that walk around like a robot and nothing bothers them are actually the ones on the inside about to implode or explode, right? So I find it very, very, very beneficial to have a group like this and all you guys being a part of it. You guys, whether you guys actually get involved in the group or not, I do see your posts. I'm the one that accepts or unaccepts you coming into here. I'm the one that accepts your post or message you, says, hey, there's a link in there. Sorry, I can't. I know it's not like your item, but I just can't bend the rules because then everybody will be calling me an asshole because I didn't let theirs come through. So yeah, that's me. I'm that guy that does that, right? And you guys help me out a lot. Like, whether you know it or not, whether you even interact with me, seeing your guys' presence, hearing your guys' feedback, I am so grateful that we started this group, right? Because it can be a very lonely journey, guys. How many of you people, maybe Jimmy that's watching, I see him right now, I can't see anybody else. How many of you guys go around to all your friends and just be like, hey, guess what I did all day today? I found some Lularoos and Lululemons. About, like, they're going to be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, you're not going to have much in common with them because they're not reselling like you. So, you might get excited about some part of reselling that you want to share with people. And where to do that at? With people that are like-minded, that are doing the same thing you are doing, right? Right here in this group, eBay Reseller Hub is the place to do that. Share your excitement through here. Share your discouragement, but do it respectfully. Don't be like, man, fuck eBay, I quit. You know what I mean? But I guess if that's the way you feel, post it. You know what I mean? Then maybe you'll find the feedback that you need through that sporadic post, right? Sometimes it's what it takes. Sometimes when people say something like that, oh, fuck it, man, I'm done with eBay. They're looking for somebody to say, hey, no, don't give up yet. Right? Just keep going. And hopefully I'm able to do that for some of you guys that might be on the brink of giving up on eBay. Or maybe you're doing super rad and you just need to hear a little more earth about eBay to pump you up and even push you farther, to even get further than you ever thought you could get, even though you're further than you thought you could get right now. You can even go further than that. Right? Everybody in this group is perfectly capable to achieve more than we've ever thought was humanly possible in our life. And you can do that through the eBay platform. And I think eBay should be paying me for this shit, but no, just kidding, I don't. I advertise for them because it really has significantly made a dramatic income change in my life. Right? And if you do, I'm not telling you got to do exactly what I'm doing. You don't got to sell what I'm selling. You don't got to list as many. Maybe you want to list more items. I want to list more items too, right? Maybe, you just do want to do a part-time. Whatever the way you choose, that is solely up to you. I can't say, because you're a part-time reseller, you're only half-assing it. Hey, if that's your choice, that's your choice, right? Do it however you want to do it. But having this community together and it not being, this is what drives me nuts, is eBay groups that are just plastered with everybody's listings. There's enough people on eBay. You don't got to share that on a Facebook group. All right, you don't. You definitely don't. You're wasting your time. You share every item that you list today on a Facebook group, right? In multiple Facebook groups, all 59 that you're following. By the end of the day, you could have listed another 20 items the time it took you to share it to 55 different fucking Facebook groups. You could have listed another 10 to 20 items and made triple the money. Woohoo! eBay's got enough people on the platform. You don't got to share, cross-list it and share it to the United Nations, all right? You don't have to do that. I think we worry too much about, I want to get this one item seen. Did you hear how many people come and visit eBay a month? 800 million? Trust me, your odds of your item, if it's listed proper, titled proper, good photos, a good item description, followed by a good price, bam, it's going to be sold. That's just the way it's going to happen. 800 million people coming to visit and check for shit. I don't care what you got. Wires laying around the house. They'll sell. If you know how to get it titled properly, price it properly, describe it properly. This is why I think it's very important to know what the hell you're selling, or pick a niche, and you're not going to know anything about it like I did in the beginning with clothes, and just keep doing that, because gradually you're going to learn about what you're selling the longer and longer you sell it. And then just nail it out of the whole park, guys. Every single day, just do that same fucking thing. Well, that's boring, Justin. Then reselling probably might not be for you then, right? Not everything that you're going to do throughout life is going to be excitement. Not everything's made to be exciting, right? You're supposed to have them down moments to where you can think about what's going on. And, you know, and another key element of it, guys, I got myself in that rut a couple weeks back and been stuck in a rut. You know why? Lack there of practice and patience. Shit takes time. You guys, it took me 18 months in this group to get 2,500 people in it. Right? It took me out. Well, that's crazy now that I think about it. It took me exactly that amount of time to get almost 3,000 items in my store. That's pretty close, right? That's pretty close. It's crazy. Because now it's no items sold, right? If you just put it on freeze, and then you could probably do 3,000 items in a month. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you could do more. But so it takes time. You're not. I mean, unless you are out there finding gold literally, right? Which most resellers don't find home runs every day they're out there. And the ones that are in the communities that can do that, I know a couple people that I follow that are selling $250 t-shirts and $500 t-shirts every day, all day. Where I live at, they don't have that here. There's not people spending, it's just not here. If you do find it, you probably gonna have to live in the thrift store for the whole 12 hours it's open, going through everything 16 times. And then hopefully nobody grabbed that item before you did. But the truth is, guys, eBay's not done. It's just a phase. You'll get through it. We'll all get through it. We'll continue to grow stronger and keep bringing the positive energy, guys, to eBay. I'm going to continue to do it every single day, even if I'm not feeling that confident and positive in my own abilities at this very moment. I still owe it to you guys, right? I still owe it to you guys. You guys become a part of this group. You guys helped me grow. We've grew it to, we're only 500 away from 3,000 people in this group. To me, that's amazing. Anybody would want to participate in a group that I manage and 2,500 of them want to. That's awesome. Let's get it to 3,000. Let's get it to 5,000. There's never, ever going to be a day that Facebook could say, hey, you got a bunch of people in the group paying. So I don't want your guys' money or anybody else's. I'm making my own, right? This has nothing to do about, I want you guys to like me and make t-shirts of me. Matter of fact, I don't think, even if I was a movie star, I'd be like that low budget movie star guy that would be like, don't put me in the public, because I'm not about I don't want all that attention. I'm not, I don't want to say it. I just don't want all that on me. That would weight my shoulders down and I wouldn't like it, right? So that's not the reason I'm making this video content, is to get a bunch of people to like me. It's got nothing to do with that, matter of fact. It's got everything to do with seeing other people succeed. It's, for me in life, it's all about, I see so many people struggling on a daily basis, guys. Every single one of you guys doing this group, whether they will admit it or not, they're living paycheck to paycheck, and it fucking sucks. I don't care who you are. Living paycheck to paycheck, I don't care if you're making $100,000 a year. If you're making $100,000 a year and you're broke at the end of the year, it's the same as making $30,000 a year and being fucking broke at the end of $30,000. You're making the same money. You're saving the same money. You're fucking broke. So if you're living paycheck to paycheck and you are not able to save a penny, I hate seeing that. I hate seeing that when there's other options out there for people. When I was growing up, maybe eBay was around, but having a cell phone in your hand for sure in the fuck wasn't around. There was still one thing called payphones, where you can call collect home and see if somebody can pick me up a ride, and then my dad would be like, well, that phone call costs $15, so I'm damn sure not picking you up. The old school shit, right? But the truth is, guys, is, the technology we have today, if you're walking around broke today, it's your choice to be broke. It's your choice. But Justin, I don't have the capital to invest into reselling. No, but you got a closet. And not everything in that closet do you need, I can almost guarantee it. So we started out, guys, $20 bill and in our closets. And I'm not saying we're over here doing 7 figures in a year, but we're doing $100,000 plus in sales a year. Starting out from our fucking closet, guys. That's it averages out to be like 25,000 or 30,000 every 3 months, right? I mean, that's not too shabby. Pulling shit out of your closet. You know what is it? If you're working a job that's paying you that, rock on, right? Do this as a side hustle, maybe even to make you a little more money. But I think there's not a single soul out there that can't make 6 figures anymore. You guys, you spend 4 hours a day and make 6 figures a year on eBay, right? Now that's what you're gonna make. Of course, you're not just because you sell $100,000 worth of inventory. By no means are you putting every penny of that in your pocket. And if you're figuring out a way to do that, it's sketchy, and they're gonna catch on to it somehow or another. You have to pay their fees, shipping, the cost of your goods, taxes. Like, there's no way that you're gonna, So, but that's a good thing to reach for, because once you hit that, you can say, well, if I made 100, I could probably make 200, right? You just got to do what you did 10 times more, and then you make 200,000. So keep at it, guys. Don't ever give up and get past this rough time. It's your boy Flippin' Stoop.